This naturalrefrigerants.com article is being read by an automated voice. ATMO Europe program highlights ongoing PFAS policy debate and expands focus to include data center cooling by Christina Hayes. Published October 31st, 2025. Atmosphere, publisher of naturalrefrigerants.com, has published a preview of the program for the 15th edition of its ATMO Europe Summit, featuring sessions on HVAC&R market trends and case studies, as well as panel discussions on investing in the industry, PFAS, per and polyfluoroalkyl, substances, and, for the first time, data centers. The conference, taking place November 24th to 25th in Padova, Italy, will also expand its focus from exclusively natural refrigerant-based technologies to also include refrigerant-free solutions such as caloric cooling. Both approaches help avoid the myriad environmental and health risks associated with fluorinated refrigerants like HFCs and HFOs, explained Jan Dusek, COO of Atmosphere. We are excited to extend the scope of the conference to include emerging new technologies in the world of cooling, Dusek noted. As in previous years, the program will feature case study sessions covering a wide range of applications, including refrigeration, commercial HVAC, and industrial heat pumps. Additional highlights include a training and certification panel and a PFAS workshop. The two-day event will be held at the Padova Congress Center and will bring together leading manufacturers, contractors, policymakers, and end users from across the HVAC&R sector. Attendees will have the opportunity to connect during networking sessions, including an evening drinks reception following the ATMO Awards Europe ceremony on the first day. New topics to ATMO Europe. Reflecting the rapid growth of the data center sector in Europe and globally, ATMO Europe 2025 will for the first time include a dedicated session on data center cooling, highlighting best practices for sustainable technologies in this fast-expanding field. Our first data center session will provide a regulatory overview and offer market trends and case studies that feature free cooling solutions, as well as natural refrigerant-based chillers and heat pumps, noted Dusek. This new session follows the upcoming release of Atmosphere's first industry report on data centers, expected in mid-November, which will explore policies, technologies, and market trends. The report will also feature interviews with leading manufacturers in the industry. Another new addition to the ATMO Europe program is a panel discussion on caloric cooling, an innovative method that uses the physical transformation of special materials, rather than chemical refrigerants, to cool. A dedicated session on caloric cooling will bring together several startups that are making breakthrough discoveries in this area, he added. Magnotherm, a German manufacturer of refrigerant-free cooling solutions, will present the results of a field test demonstrating how its technologies have significantly improved a commercial refrigeration application. Investor and PFAS panels. Following the success of ATMO Europe 2024's Investor Panel, this popular feature will return in 2025, highlighting the role of investors in accelerating the adoption of natural refrigerants across Europe. Leading private equity firm Triton will share the latest updates on its natural refrigerant strategy, acquisition strategy and impact, as well as sustainability considerations within the HVAC&R sector across Europe. The session will feature representatives from two of Triton's portfolio companies, Kelvion and Blue Unit, a manufacturer of heat exchangers and a contractors alliance, respectively. Attendees can also expect updates on the EU's Universal PFAS restriction proposal, including the latest scientific insights on TFA, trifluoroacetic acid, and its role in widespread environmental pollution. Over the last 2 years, PFAS has dominated discussions, Dusek noted. We believe our PFAS policy panel and workshop will be among the most popular sessions of this year's conference. The two PFAS-focused sessions will also examine notable cases of legacy PFAS pollution and how they have been addressed in the courts, providing context on the societal and regulatory implications of ongoing fluorochemical use. Confirmed speakers include Italian MEP Cristina Guarda, Green Europe, Audun Hegelund, Senior Advisor at the Norwegian Environment Agency, Adam Alcock, Climate Campaigner at the Environmental Investigation Agency, EIA, and Malene Teller-Bloom, Quality and Development Manager at Co-op Trading. End-user case studies. In addition to the traditional refrigeration case studies presented at previous ATMO Europe conferences, this year's event will also showcase HVAC applications, including air handling units with integrated CO2 heat pumps and hydrocarbon chillers and heat pumps with single air-cooled systems exceeding 1 megawatt of cooling capacity, I am personally excited about all the case studies that demonstrate how natural refrigerants push the envelope of what is possible in the cooling and heating sector in Europe today, added Dusek. As is typical of atmosphere conferences, end users will take a central role in several case studies, presentations, and panel discussions. Representatives from international wholesaler Metro, IKEA's largest franchise operator, the Inca Group, Nordic food brand Co-op Trading, European food retailer Auchan, and Italian brewer Birreria Pedavina will share their experiences and best practices in deploying natural refrigerant technologies across different applications.